Hey, it's Chris here at Sonax GB. In this video, I'm going to show you how to safely clean your engine bay. So let's take a look. People are scared of cleaning the engine bays, and rightly so. There's a lot of sensitive, expensive stuff underneath here. But you must remember that it is kind of waterproof. They have to have an IP rating to have switches and electronics here, because if dirt gets in here, so does water. And if you go through a medium-sized puddle or something and it splashes up onto the connectors, if they're not waterproof, then there'll be a lot of dead cars on the side of the road every time it rains. So they have waterproofing to an effect. And if it's something really fragile, it'll be well waterproofed. So taking precautions that I'm going to show you now, you will be able to safely clean the engine bays. The other thing as well, if you're not comfortable with it and you're unsure, then don't do it. It's not a problem. Take a cloth, wipe it round, you can still make it look great. But I'm going to show you how to deep clean an engine bay safely. Step one is precaution, and we're using our Sonax SX90 multifunction oil. This is a water displacer and also a protection. It's like a contact cleaner as well. So what we're going to do is give it a good shake, and we're going to spray all of the exposed electrical connectors, and that will stop water penetrating it whilst we're cleaning. Step two is the cleaning. For this, we're going to use our Multistar all-purpose cleaner. This is super simple. You dilute this down 1 to 10 for exterior use, but if the engine bay is really dirty, you can dilute this down 1 to 5 to make it stronger. Diluted it into a spray bottle. You can also use this in a foaming bottle, which will also help with dwell times and make the cleaning more intensive. So after leaving Multistar for a minute or two, just to do its job, which is breaking down all the dirt, we can now just go around with a brush and just very lightly agitate. This will help give it a bit more of a deeper cleaning, help get into the little nooks and crannies, and give you that better overall finish. Okay, so once you finish agitating, we've let the cleaner do its work, now it comes to rinsing. And obviously with the agitation, you can go as far as you like, you can get long brushes to get right down in there and stuff. It's just for a video, so I've done a quick job. So when it comes to rinsing, this is the dangerous part, because now we're going to be squirting high pressure water into an engine bay. And even though the plugs, switches, connectors are IP rated, they don't like high pressure water because the force that it comes out of here is way too much for these. So the best way to rinse is when you're rinsing, do not hold the lance still or too close. As long as you keep the lance moving and from far away, you won't cause any damage. The plugs, the connectors are more waterproof than a few droplets of water just dropping around. So that's the key thing, making sure you move the lance a lot and not too close. Remember, the cleaner should have done the cleaning. This is not a cleaning tool. This is just rinsing away the dirt and the cleaner. So I'm going to show you how to do it. That's all the rinsing done, and what I like to do is I take the blow dryer and I like to blow any water out of any gaps. We don't actually need to completely dry the engine bay, and I'm going to show you why in the next step, but I just like to get the pools of water. If you don't have a blow dryer, you can use compressed air like an airline, or you can just go around with a towel, whatever suits. Again, it's not necessary, and you'll see why in a second. Okay, so the last step is the dressing, and we're going to be using Sonax Profiline Plastic Care, and the reason why I didn't need to dry the engine bay completely is because this is a water-based dressing. So if the engine bay is wet, it doesn't matter because this will actually level out with the water and give you a nice even finish anyway. So it saves a step. It's super simple to use. Spray on, that's it. So there we go. We've covered plastic care everywhere. It does go on a bit milky, but that will dry nice and flat now. All of the surfaces, metal parts, rubber parts, plastic parts, it will leave a lovely finish on it. It also smells of pina colada, so you get a nice blast when you pop the heaters on, so that's a nice little bit. But we're just going to let that dry, and then if there are any high spots on any of the plastic parts, then we'll just dampen the cloth with it and just level them off. But I'm going to let that dry and we'll come back and see the results. So we've let that dry. As you can see, the finish is perfect. Even on the metal parts, the rubber parts, everything has a lovely, nice finish, and it's all now protected, which is what you want. If you want to take care of any high spots, which on this engine bay actually there isn't many, the plastic's all dried nice and level, but there is some pools of it, just take a cloth, dampen with plastic care, and then you can just go over to level off the finish and give you that nice as new look. And there we go, you pop the bonnet now, the engine bay looks lovely and clean, everything's protected, it's perfect. very safe as long as you take precautions with that. Use the SX90 spray. Make sure you don't get too close to the jet wash or hold it still. Also, any induction kits or open air filters, put a plastic bag over them. Any electrics that you're worried about, pop something over it. And also make sure the engine is cold before you do this, because a hot engine bay, the water, the cleaners, everything will be more powerful, and that could cause damage as well. So cold engine bay, make sure you look after the electrics, don't spray too closely. Simple. It is very, very simple to get the new engine bay look. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, give us a comment, let us know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.